Gentlemen, we've just gone live on YouTube, so let me just finish the introduction. Welcome everybody, and then guys on Discord, I'm going to open you up for the chat, and so everybody can hear you as well. We've got a 2.5 hour flight ahead of us. One of the comments that was just made here on Discord is the guys are surprised to see an ILS there. I'll tell you why there is, guys. Number one, terrain, and number two, it is so far south that we also have a bit of daylight issues. So FYI, the weather is nasty down there. And daylight issues, and then also terrain. So it's actually fantastic. There is an ILS. So anyway, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people, it seems, here that's going to fly with us. I'm not sure how many of the guys on YouTube will fly online or offline with us. Guys, there is not a lot of parking at the airport, so we'll take turns to go online and things like that if we can have some or other system of nomination that will help us. For the rest, welcome, and let's go fly. Let's just go enjoy ourselves a little bit. Hello, Ora. Right, guys, I'm also going to go on push to talk here so that I don't keep on talking in your ears on Discord. Okay, but feel free, enjoy yourselves. Please keep it clean, and the rest will look after itself.
Copy that, Nico.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to push the talk as well. That way, if I have noise around me, I won't bother everyone.
Yeah, it's just better that way, guys. Hello, Ora. I think I said hello to you. There's Cody as well.
No
He's
problem
on
if you make
Discord.
engine sound.
There's just gonna go brr 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 the whole time, you know.
No, it's like my wife might be watching TV. That's why.
Yeah. Day Gamer.
See,
Hello.
and I'm just mentioning her, and she's like turning on. So like, what are you saying about me?
Yeah, I'll do my best to mute them out of the ears as well when necessary. There are a couple of Argentinian guys who were interested in flying with, and I don't know if they are interested in providing ATC. We're going to find all those things out shortly.
I've just been told it's her living room and that she tolerates my flying, but she's gonna watch whatever TV she wants.
Oh, that's nice.
Just tell your wife that is a great plan.
Yeah, you know, South American ladies know what they want.
Thank you, Day. Thank you. Right, so San Carlos de Bariloche. I'm going to pick stand 7. I know that's a very small airport for the kind of rush that we're going to give it, but we'll take it as it comes. I just need to make sure we've got the right time zone quickly. Almost lost an hour there. Let's get cracking. Right, so I hope you guys all got your latest copy of version 3.42.10 of the Zibo. We spent a lot of time on that one, ironing out some of the little niggly little things. It was great fun. I've just updated to the public version because I was still on the beta, and so I'm gonna enjoy it as well now. Fruits of the labor. And thank you again for Zibo. Without him, none of this is possible. And when we narrowed down what the problem was, it literally took him 40 minutes to fix it. It was so fast. So cool. Thank you, Zibo. Right, well, guys, I'm busy loading in. It's going to take me 3 or 4 minutes just to start setting up, and then 20 minutes later, I'll be ready to go.
Yeah,
Lining
I'm
up.
also just in the road
Lining
process.
Because Uncle John, you don't let the grass grow under your feet, eh?
I want to fly.
Well, spread your wings, little birdie.
That's what I'm doing.
See, John, you should just have another simulator running with a Cessna so you can do circuits while you wait. That's your problem.
Yeah, most normal people do that, but
Stop
it's
giving me
okay.
ideas.
Can you even run 2 instances of X-Plane? You can have X-Plane mobile to fly the Cessna while you're in.
No, no.
Woo,
Just
look at this
2 sims,
weather.
man. It's easy.
Or I have there's this plugin that allows you to have windows in your X-Plane so you can watch Netflix while you fly.
It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just another sim. I mean, people run P3D and X-Plane right now, so why can't you run X-Plane and X-Plane? You know?
Yeah, you
I don't know.
can run 2 of them simultaneously, but then you really need a big machine. I've accidentally started 2 sessions of X-Plane, and I went, what? Didn't know you can.
And it didn't end well, if I recall.
Oh no, I just closed the other one. I'm too scared to even try it. I don't want to go further than just seeing it was there.
It seems to be very foggy over there, at least on my end.
Oh,
On mine,
it's
it's
very.
totally foggy. Alter weather really renders it very well now. The mountains are barely visible. Clouds.
Hello, Cor. Welcome. Right, so
I'm
I
on my
need to
way.
get my bearings, my head on tight and proper now. Let's get all these fluffy things out of the way. Make sure we update it correctly. That's fine. And I just want to do the developer reload so we know we've got a fresh running one. That is correct. Day Gamer 737-800.
You're looking
Zibo,
good there. Don't forget your gear. There you go. Wonderful.
Right, Zibo must just quickly reload. While we are waiting for that, let's start looking at our flight plan. There we go.
Cody's looking very concentrated. I think he's reading through all the notam.
I'm not flying. I'm studying meteorology.
Oh God.
Why you want to do that?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I learned how to decode a TAF. It's actually very interesting. I've studied a bit about all the currents and the general circulation and the belts and the extratropical things and the shears and whatever. It's very, very, very.
Yeah, it's all relevant, which is the nice thing.
Hello, whoa, hello. Right, that gives us an indication of a runway. So we've got the runway 29 and a runway 25. So I'm going to stick with this plan. Let us. Come on. Export. Flight planning. Alden, I'm not sure. I've not spoken to Zibo about that, but why don't you just use failures and create your own little failures? You know, it's been programmed according to the Boeing documentation, so you can have a lot of fun with that. One, I'll have to improvise, then I'll take a mango. 810.
All right, gents, enjoy your evening.
Right,
I
we're
will
off.
catch you again later.
Enjoy.
Okay, thank you. Have a
Thank
good evening.
you.
Yeah, see you
Take
later.
care.
Right, so it's building our
It
flight
says
plan.
13,000,
Let's
but
get
it's
some
holding at 18. 180. So
action going here. Lights. Ah. Let's fix all
All right,
these
we've got
things
everyone
quickly.
strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
I need to fix this state. All the lights off.
Ortho's looking good, John.
Why are you shaking? What's wrong, Aura? Is it so cold where you are, or what's the shaking story now?
well, that's an interesting comparison, Uncle John. Orthos against the
Awesome.
X-plane scenery.
Awesome. Reggie, say again?
So Uncle John has the orthos. I just have default running. It's a direct comparison, more or less.
No, default and auto is two different things, not even close. But you'll have a pleasant flight, don't worry about it.
Oh no, it's just interesting seeing because Uncle John is on orthos, I believe, is he?
He is. I'm too.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see the difference.
Yeah, but usually with autos, I have to start the night before because it takes about 40 minutes per tile or so.
I'm more than happy with that. It looks good. The clouds look good for me.
this is going to be an interesting pushback.
Don't worry, Ryanair. Just push straight through my wing. It's all virtual, and it gets fixed with virtual.
Yeah, I'm
Push
going to
it.
I'm going to turn off to the right, I think.
Just push straight back. Really, it's no bother. Planes are virtual.
Unless you're on P3D and use crash detection. Not so virtual then.
Well, the only thing I do is I drink and I know things.
Fair comment.
I used to hate that crash detection thing.
That Zibo's getting better with every update.
Yeah. You should have been here last night. You would have loved it. Zibo was here as well. Man, we were in the air
The
more than
story
6
behind
hours.
the latest update was an incredible experience.
Right, guys, I've just pre-filed my flight plan with VATSIM.
Pointed out the dedication that Nico puts to the project, but also the development team, especially Zibo.
Yeah.
Well, I just noticed a new thing when you do the TCAS test and you pull it into standby for 3 seconds, the display actually blanks out on your TCAS unit like the real thing.
Okay, so I've made my whiteboard notes. I'm feeling a little bit better. We've got all of that going for us. Let us start setting up fields.
Okay, I'm pushing back, guys.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm probably 5 minutes off pushback, so that'll give us good separation. I just gotta welcome the payload aboard, and then I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna push back as well. Doesn't matter because I'm offline anyways.
I updated my Swift yesterday. This will be the first flight with the latest. I think this is also an alpha build. And for those of you wondering, I'm in Explain 1141.
Why am I missing a winglet now? Oh, it's on the ground. Okay, we'll just use some speed tape.
Do that.
Yeah, there's some black paint on your wing, Ryanair 75.7. Might want to paint that white before anyone reports.
Yeah, took your wingtip off it.
Damn it.
The Irish are known for paying their debts.
That's fine.
Uncle John, are the minimums 274 here?
Yeah, that's fine. Right. What do we need to do now? get rid of this so you guys can see what's spotting. Here goes a piece of paper. Position.
Okay, guys, taxi into runway 29.
Fantastic.
Have a good flight, Gib.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Torre 1 Charlie. Charlie. Focus through. Ah. Mile is 3:25. Focus. Correct. So we have cycled them.
Not a great deal of Archer. You can't see a great deal.
Looks okay to me. If there is any hassle, we will handle that in the air. Let's get this flight plan into active sky as well. Flight plan, load. Right, what flight levels did you guys get? What are you flying? Oh, no, don't hear me. Sorry guys, what flight levels did you guys get?
370 for me.
350 for me, Nico.
Same here.
350, same, yeah.
Thank you.
350.
021 is then the correct value there. Right, zero fuel weight 61.6 versus 61.7. I still haven't worked out why it's that 100 kilograms less. When I fly the Ryanair livery, it works. I think I need to copy the CFGs and stuff from Ryanair into this livery because this is weird, man. Weird. As far as I know, everything is set up the same.
I'm stuck at stand 6 for another, I think 4 or 5 minutes, Nico. So
That's
spawn,
fine.
I think, right next to it, or whoever you want would.
I'm on number 7, so whenever it's clear, I will connect.
7 is clear right now. Depending on scenery, might touch my wing, but it's all virtual anyway.
What was that noise?
What?
You're awake now?
Yeah, yeah.
I felt look, yeah, this is interesting. I didn't change it when I did the pre-filing. So I'm gonna be a Mango Airlines. How's that? Or I'm gonna be Mango in South America. Hello, Don. I say there's a couple of guys. There we go. And there's Kevin on the other side, almost ready to go. Oh, this looks lovely. This really looks lovely.
Interesting terrain, Nico.
So, sorry, Kevin.
As Chris, I just said, is interesting terrain.
Yeah, it's a nice place here. It's very mountainous. It's a bit misty today, but it's picturesque.
You want to know what you show up as on my screen, Nico?
Mango.
Mango, yes, you do. Wow.
Yeah. That's the airline I used to work for anyway, so I
I
don't
know, I
mind.
know. So I thought it was just a coincidence. I
No,
was actually quite happy about it.
I don't have an Aerolíneas Argentina livery or a profile in SimToolkit Pro. I wanted to be known as Argentina 810, and it just happened. I didn't concentrate, obviously, and poof, there it happened. And there goes the calculator and the batteries. Oops. Let me just get that.
Bariloche traffic. King Bravo Whiskey at 6, push and start Bariloche traffic.
San Carlos traffic, Ryanair 7527, line up runway 29
Okay,
and
Don.
takeoff.
Welcome. Let's quickly have a look. Where was it? Headset com radio there. So it is under general configuration. Second page, headset com radio, and you've got to set it to the captain. And then what you do is you run your VATSIM, everything from com1. You can hear we're on VATSIM right now. We don't have any issues. It works perfectly. So unless there's something else I'm misunderstanding, and I apologize, then you can just tell me again. But that should fix it for you. It's just that one setting. What Zibo did was he literally split the radios. There's now 3 different radios in the system. So you have to specify which is the main one. Guys, I need to quickly go do something. I will be back in about 3 minutes. Just got a quick chore that I need to take care of.
A nicely done little airport here.
Right, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption, but if chore calls, we need to run. Okay, I'm going to worry about this little discrepancy a little bit later. Let's continue. Guys, sorry, I had to step out for a moment, but I am back for your information, guys, here on Discord.
Okay.
I'll come back. I'm just done pushing back. I'm going to start my taxis. Just right behind you, but I'll be out of your hair in a second.
It doesn't matter, my friend. You enjoy yourself. You enjoy yourself. I'll be done pretty soon, and then I'll go as well. Okay, so reserves. Let's get STKP on the screen here. I'm going to run at the cost index of 40 just to put some speed in it.
My flight's bumpy compared to Uncle John.
Bariloche traffic, King Bravo Whiskey, taxiing to runway 29 via Alpha, Bariloche traffic.
Just grab me some food, guys.
I'm starting my APU.
But yeah, I'm taxiing to the runway. We'll have perfect separation.
Awesome.
Steady with that big glass, John.
Where's the house?
Ora, is that you in the Foxtrot Bravo Zulu aircraft over there, or have you left already? Just curious. Ooh, we've got better weather all of a sudden.
Bariloche traffic, King Bravo Whiskey, take off runway 29 at Taurus 1 Charlie departure, Bariloche traffic.
Yeah, that looks a bit better. Let up a bit. Right, so doors can close. Better push back.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
Good question. I'm just gonna do this.
Ground to cockpit, Tau is driving up.
GPU, Jox, you'll do that for us. We're okay. Right, I've called pushback.
Exciting times.
Yeah.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So you got four different approaches for 25.
Yeah, take an ILS 3.
I'm going with the number 3, the ILS DME.
That's the one.
Tau connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
Bariloche traffic, Tolka 810, push and start gate 7. It isn't quick. Tolka. Right,
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Ponti 0233, atención tráfico de Bariloche, nos encontramos en el sentido de Puerta Marcha. Puerta Marcha, retroceso.
Wow, whatever you said, bless him.
Yeah, amen.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Waiting for the start valve. Guys, I want to tell you a quick story. Gents, I want to tell you a quick story. Would you mind if I spend 30 seconds quick?
Carry on.
This airport, I forgot to tell you, somebody asked the significance of this airport and it just dawned on me. If you go back on my YouTube history, you will see I made a couple of videos, then it died for many years. Nothing happened, and then all of a sudden there was a new video, and thereafter many videos came. Alright? The first video, the one where I actually decided, made the final
Tow is
decision.
disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
The flight and the airport and everything that kick-started the whole Skymatics story, as you guys know it, was made from this airport. First video in the Coronado Cessna 182. Way back in the day. You'll find it on my YouTube, you know, if you go back. So I just thought about it. That's so cool. This is where it all started, where I got the nerve, basically, you know, and the guts to actually just step out and go for the streaming story and video making story.
A bit of history, yeah, Nico?
Yeah, it just hit me. Wow.
That is really cool. That is very, very cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh,
Hello, Arkan.
how are you doing all?
Very good, and you?
Are you flying tonight?
I'm getting a call.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb.
Well, I was wondering about Akan if he was flying.
Akan, you flying?
No, sir, I'm flying in my mind.
Okay.
Clear of conflict. Descend.
How much Raki have you had?
Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing.
Been smoking those funny cigarettes again.
Descend.
Yes.
Yeah, when you start flying, it's Raki.
Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent.
Arkan has stopped smoking, haven't you, Arkan?
Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing.
Allegedly.
During Corona days, I smoking. That's all.
It just happens to be holiday every day.
No, no, no.
Don, what version of X-Pilot? Because I can tell you one thing, there is an issue with the X-Pilot. There's two versions, and you've got one for X-Plane 1141, and you've got one specifically and only for Vulcan.
De Bariloche nos encontramos realizando
Nico, are you
contracts
streaming
para
this
la
flight,
pista.
sir?
YouTube.
Okay.
Nico, I see that question from Don Jameson there. I've also had it happen to me before where the audio has gone off completely, and I found out that it was X-Plane had muted itself, but it doesn't show as muted.
Yeah, because he says he checked everything.
Okay, it'll probably not be that then.
No, everything is a loose term. I don't know if he's tested that. Don, he says he set it to the max, you know, so if the sliders are on the max, it should work. The only other thing that I can think of is, you know, that he's using the wrong version of X-Plane with the wrong version of X-Pilot, maybe, because there's very specific ones you need to look for. If you go to the X-Pilot website, you'll see there is a beta, I think it's 1.0211 or something to that effect. That one is only and wholly only for X-Plane 1141. You need to be on something like 14.1 or something if you're using Vulcan. Well,
yeah, that is the alpha version.
Correct. What is our Argentinian friend doing? He's going to the opposite side of the runway. We've got a 10-knot wind that's going to blow from his backside. That's very interesting.
Well, then just go on a frequency and ask, ¿Qué está fazendo, cabrón? You should get an answer.
Oh, I don't know. If he's on stream with us, we'll find out, because he obviously would have heard you now, but I don't know if his English is that good. I don't know. Look, I don't know him. Yeah, he's getting ready.
It's good enough for me to understand.
Put your wife on. Let's see, sort him out, man.
Yeah, she's Portuguese though. She speaks Brazilian, so might understand each other. They might not.
Oh yes, that's true. Anyways, guys, I'm taxiing. I'm on my way. Sorry, I am. It looks like I'm the last one out of the blocks here, but you know, to quench the fires.
What happened to you? Why you are last one?
Bondi C233, backtrack on pista 11, completada, nos encontramos despegando por pista 11.
It's a long story, Hakan.
Let's make long story short.
Okay,
No.
look at the latest screenshot I posted of Ultra Weather 2.6. Clouds that hit the horizon. Look.
That looks nice.
Hakan?
Sir, yes, sir.
The long story is that pot plant that Escobar gave me, he told me it was tomatoes. It's 121 days, no tomatoes. I'm getting suspicious.
I see. It was really a tomato?
I don't know. The picture is there in adults only. Go have a look. You tell me if that's a potato or a tomato plant. Sorry.
Yeah, if you look at
Bring it back to
screenshots,
the shop.
flying with another pajamas livery, Hakan, if you want to check.
You have to bring it back to the shop.
Yeah.
Wrong
Claim warranty. Wrong plant.
It's a more variety.
Yeah, I don't know, Uncle John. 128 days, no tomatoes. It's stretching it a bit. I think we're talking about weed or something here. I think we've been taken for a ride.
I think
I've got loads of
something.
weeds in my garden.
There is something related to this tomato conversation, but actually I missed it.
Well, just go into the adults only channel here above your head. Go look, scroll up a little bit, find the tomato plant, and then you'll see what we're on about.
Is he old enough? Is he old enough for the adults channel?
Yeah, I will say so.
I see. Right now.
Teenager.
It's in teenage mode or not.
Then he knows it.
Uncle John, this guy's doing some stupid things under the name of growing tomato here.
I have took note. Don't worry about it.
You are just taking notes, sir. We need to see some actions.
Listen, I will sort it. Trust me.
Those are Jamaican
Okay.
tomato plants.
Tomato, huh? Okay.
They're Jamaican tomatoes.
Jamaican tomatoes, yes.
Ooh, guys.
Nico, I give a permission to take off to you, sir.
Thank you, Hakan. Our permission is accepted.
If there is any trouble, just tell me, okay, sir?
That's fine. I just want to give this guy. Oh, you know what? I'm taking off different directions. So.
Do you follow? I mean, do you carry tomato with you?
Negative. No. I got suspicious. So I offloaded that plant. I'm not gonna get stopped by the guys on the other side.
I see.
I prefer tomatoes.
Is that even legal in SA, Nico?
Yeah, it is. I think there are certain rules around it, but yeah, it's been legalized under certain circumstances.
Okay.
What kind
of... More legal than cigarettes?
Yeah, currently it's definitely more legal than cigarettes. If they catch you with a packet of cigarettes, you get the 2,000 rand fine. You have to appear in court. They arrest you on the spot with a packet of cigarettes. Doesn't matter what it is. They had it published the other day. More than 230,000 people have been arrested for violation of this COVID-19 lockdown emergency rules that they implemented, and 70% of those charges have already been withdrawn. So can you imagine the onslaught and class action suits and crap that's going to hit the state now? Anyway, enough of that. Let's go fly.
Well, the state's got money, right? It's called taxpayer money.
Bariloche traffic, Tolka 810 taking off runway 29.
Anyone else finding it quite turbulent at cruise height?
Had a tiny little bit, now it's gone away.
This flight, Krister, is about 2.5 hours approximately.
I'll take a look at that crosswind. I'm at cruise 97 knots.
Right.
Yep, I'm climbing.
Sorry, I've just muted them so I can speak to you. Krister, it's 2.5 hours. 2 or 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I've got 238 at 90 knots. 97 now, just jump.
Nico?
Yes, Captain.
I have a question, Nico.
Ask.
When a pilot takes when a pilot drinks alcohol, it is examined by the FAA, okay?
400.
Whether he is drunk or not, whether he taken some alcohol or not before the flight.
Yes.
How they are clear the situation if
1,000.
a pilot smoked tomato?
That would be termination on the spot. It's federally illegal.
Yep.
Yep.
You mean?
And jail.
Yeah,
It would
probably arrest
well,
him.
yeah, they would arrest him.
How they can understand?
Well, it depends. Probable cause would be initiated because of the smell and the actions of the said person, and then they'd get a blood test. They'd subpoena for a blood test.
Well, this being the US, what if he refuses a blood test?
Well, he has to pee in a cup as well, eh? Alipay just said they pee in a cup as well, so there's that too.
Yeah.
Depends on the company.
Okay, so there's There's this company in the US that sells fake penises with a powder that you mix with water and put in a pouch next to your belly so it stays warm to pass those drug tests actually.
Well, that would only work in certain circumstances, and the airlines are probably not gonna allow you to go into a bathroom unattended if they're gonna issue a.
Yeah. They're gonna
test.
watch you pee. They're gonna watch you pee. That's why they sell it with a fake penis and a tube.
Right, but the issue with that is a lot of those mixes don't have urea in it, which is a key component, and it's found in vitamin B12. And that does not show up, and if that doesn't show up, it's considered a clean positive, and they'd make you take a blood draw. In most cases, they're going to draw your blood. They're not going to deal with a pee test at the airport, because a blood test is going to show a higher toxicity level based on a longer duration. So.
Well, Cody, I'd just like to know, how does Uncle John get away with it? Because he's flying with a big glass of beer in his hand.
Yes, exactly. This is the problem.
Medicinal purposes.
Speaking of beer, I gotta fix my situation.
Yeah, his landing rate, why? I try to understand why his landing rate is high.
What? My landing started being perfect since I started drinking while flying.
Gents, FYI, we have a pilot here. He's identified himself on this stream. He says that the guys must comply. They must accept. They don't have a choice for the test.
But we are not talking about drugs here. We are talking about tomato.
What is he saying about drinking beer? Is that cool?
No, it's alcohol.
No, listen, guys. That's not really the kind of topic for this stream. But anyway.
Sorry.
No, thanks for that. The fact of the matter is that the last one that I heard of, the guy was given away by his own crew. You know, I mean, if I'm one of the pilots, I will not allow the other one to be drunk. So.
No, it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
If I were a pilot, I would.
You would what? Smoke tomatoes? We have a rule here that we used to fly by: 24 hours bottle to throttle. That was our rule, and I don't know how it works in the rest of the world, but that's how we operated.
Seems like a good rule.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
I'm up and away, guys.
Yeah, I mean, there was this crazy story once about that NASA astronaut that had an affair with an Air Force colonel. And she tried to meet him at the airport, so she drove all night from Houston to Florida wearing diapers in her car so she didn't have to. And obviously she got dismissed from NASA, but the question afterwards was how did she ever pass the mental certification to actually fly in?
Christer, this is a beautiful part of the world. Really, really beautiful part of the world. You can bring your helicopter here, my friend. You'll enjoy it. Do a bit of research. You know, if you fly in that direction where the mouse is pointing and you go upstream in that, you get to a little secret.
Yes, I have posted a music.
A little secret section there that you'll find interesting. Very, very historically rich area, this. Yes, Alipe, this is Orthos. This is zoom level, a mixture between zoom level 16 and 17 that I've got over here. And we've got it for a fair way, and then it stops because it's a 2.5 hour flight. I didn't have time to make all the Orthos. I'll do that in the week, you know, to fill it up. So yeah, once it's done, we'll have Orthos all the way. I'll do zoom level 16 because it's a long way, but the mountains are, man, they really spectacular. You'll see where we land as well. Hold on, Hakan. I'm also talking on my stream, Hakan. Sorry, you have to wait sometimes. Okay, go. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Hello, Captain Eric. Christer, by the way, I saw your bell for 07 thing there. Yeah, cool, cool. Wait for us. We're on our way. Sorry, I'm in YouTube.
So might now a bit lower on the turbulence slightly, that's an improvement.
Alipe, I'm not sure which model Flight Ectosim have. This is the flight model 4.4. I recall a couple of weeks ago there was chat. I'm not sure. I don't keep an eye, and I haven't spoken to Twixter in a month or so at least. So I don't know. I've been dealing directly with Zibo, where we've been doing our testing and our side of things. So I'm kind of out of the loop with the flight model. I can tell you one thing, there's not much wrong in my eyes as a flight simmer with this model. Flight Ectosim being a captain of the aircraft in the real world, he obviously knows more than me, you know, so him and Zibo will have to sort that out, and Jan and whoever else is going to be the real world pilots test flying it, you know, they'll have to sort it out. Right, I'm passing 24,500 feet, guys. lots of cloud cover. I would have liked to see a bit more of the orthos. We're going to fly out of it. I'll have to wait for the other side.
So Nick, I'm just looking at your stream. Actually curious, what clouds are you using currently?
Active Sky performance clouds with Active Sky. They look awesome, eh?
Turkish borders open on the 12th of June, Hakan. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Thousand to go.
Hey, your energy dropped.
Pardon?
What are you talking about?
Yes, increase your energy, sir.
My energy's got no problem. I'm busy answering questions and surfing the net and just enjoying myself.
Turkey's opened up 12th of June, Hakan. We could all go to Turkey.
Say again, sir.
Turkey, borders open from the 12th of June.
Aha, are you going to come to here?
I would like to later in the year if it's feasible.
Aha.
Italian.
Good, good, good. We had reduced the infected people up to 800 per day, but yesterday it peaked again to 1,000 something.
Wow.
Yeah, we're averaging about between 9 and 10 here.
Big country, Hakan.
Yep. Turkey, I say. I really wonder what will happen today. Welcome, Uncle John. Welcome to group.
Okay, Don, I've just given you your permission, so you're
Uncle
welcome
John,
to join
drink
us in the
some
group.
tea.
Yeah, you're welcome to pop in.
Lager.
Well, We are 8 guys who eventually, 8 from the 15 guys are actually flying it that are visible. Let me just see, maybe there's 9. Nope, that's not one of ours. And then I have no idea how many of the guys are actually flying this offline that are just not, you know, showing on any of the networks. So, it's nice. There's our map. You can see starting at the bottom here, that's Uncle John, and then it goes up through the list there. That's me. Let's go to the other map. Guys, what was the story about this silly Discord giving you an unclaimed account? Was that like a server account or what? What do you have to do when you are a new user? Do you just ignore that, create your own username? How does the process work? Anybody recall? I mean, I haven't done it in years.
Yeah, I think is that if you click on the Discord link and it takes you to the website and you're not signed in on the website, it gives you that. Or what I usually do, I just copy the little chunk in the link and I just paste it in my Discord on the new server invite.
Okay, cool. So that brings a bit of memories back. Don, I think what you need to do is you need to create your account on the Discord website, then log into it. You need to log into it, then follow the invite to get to my server. That should bypass that whole system. Because I think what they're currently trying to do is that I think they're trying to give you your own Discord server. That's what the unclaimed account is about. It's your server that they want to give you. So try that. Maybe I hope that helps. But like I said, I haven't done it in such a long time, years and years. So I think maybe at least 2, maybe even 3 years ago, last that I had to look at something like that. Guys, if any of you on stream here are stuck in our Discord welcome room, it's very easy to get by. Just read the instructions. You simply need to follow the instructions. It's not rocket science. It's not difficult at all. I see there are two guys that appear to be stuck because they more than likely did not read the instructions. That's all I can think of. So please read it and just comply. Otherwise, we can't let you in. In the last week, at least 2 other streamers had their Discords attacked and destroyed by, attackers. I can't have that. So we have to have security measures in place. If you read and act, and you are a human being and not a bot or some automated attack force, then you'll obviously bypass it. But I'm not going to let anybody in that doesn't comply. So please, just read.
Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry guys, let's grab the food. Hello, Chris.
Are you okay,
Hello,
Chris?
Mr. Hakan. How are you doing, sir? Doing okay. How are you? I'm fine. If I don't count 1,500 infected people today in Turkey. One day.
Wow. Are you okay, Chris?
Yes, thank you, Nico. I just had to go and grab some food. 2 enormous burgers.
Ah.
2 enormous burgers?
Yeah, what I call Nico type burgers.
Oh, you're making me hungry. Crap. I want burgers now.
Me too, me too.
I thought mine was duck, but it's prawns.
There's a roadside cafe about 35,000 feet below where if we all pull down and stop in, we can all get a burger.
Sounds good.
With the Nico type ones, you gotta hang up.
My wife is just absolutely amazing. She just came with a big plate of pasta and she's like, "Do you want to eat now?" See, I'm at cruise. I got an hour to my top of descent. Isn't she amazing?
What a wife.
Mano. Buenos días.
And there was the flight attendant bringing the crew at in flight.
Can she bring me all some?
Sure, I bet.
I got a hankering for a burger now. Damn it!
Okay, I got a problem. Does anybody else experience this? The sun isn't rising. Actually, it's setting. That's kind of weird.
Well, it is getting afternoon. It's
Yeah, but still, it's summer. I mean, it should be higher than that.
No, but if you look at the latitude where we are going to, we're going really down low. And that was one of the reasons also that tickled me about this airport, because it's like daylight is an issue, the terrain is an issue. You know, there's a couple of things why.
All right, we're in the southern hemisphere. It's almost in perpetual night down there.
Yes.
It's like Norway in the winter.
Yeah.
It's winter now.
Yeah, there's a very small window of daylight there.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Desert.
Yeah,
Which one is that one? Because there's no towns. It's just like nothing below.
If you installed the scenery correctly and you actually got all the sceneries, because in the real Argentina's page on the org forum, there's a couple of sceneries you could have loaded. They actually give you the town as well, the town, the harbor, everything. So I've got everything loaded.
Yeah, I just got default, but maybe afterwards I'll load, you know.
Yeah.
I'll go get them into another.
There's also another interesting thing. The old airport is on the downwind side, on the right downwind as we come into runway 25. The old airport is right in the middle almost of where this runway is, where we're going to land. So if you look right there to the right hand side, it's there. The old airport as well. It's still there, but it is decommissioned as far as I know. It's just nice to have the scenery. Well, we've outflown the useful area where Orthos was available.
I'm gonna post this in adult one, but when I think about Ushuaia, this is what I think of.
We just in default explain now. Sorry, they can't hear me when I talk, so that's why they talk over me. The only time they can hear me is if I push the button, so that I let them know that I'm talking.
So far, I'm about 200 kilos above my prediction, so we're doing okay. Feel well. You know what a cooler add-on would be is to be actually able to edit your PDF in the plane to write on your actual fuel on the sim brief, whatever.
You can do it in STKP. When I have my OFP from SimBrief in STKP, I
Yeah, you
can
have a
write
scratch
there.
pad.
Yeah, well, just not the scratch pad. You can physically write on the OFP. You can type there anything you want.
Oh, I didn't know
I
you
just
could.
learned something.
Never
I
thought
just
about
learned
that.
something.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Nice one, Nico.
Look at my stream. I'll show you guys.
I'm getting pretty excited to see version 6 for STKP.
You see there.
There you go. Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah. You see, Alex?
So
Sorry,
cool because I really love to write down my fuel consumption.
Oh, there you go. Can you see that? Just check my stream. Look there. It's I've typed your name there. Everything.
We learn something new once again.
Yeah. So you can go down to your fuels and you can start adding your inscriptions over there.
Oh, that is awesome. I mean, it makes the flight less boring.
In the real world, Nico, how often do you do that? Every hour?
No, it depends, but I think they usually do it per waypoint. They follow it quite rigorously.
If you start having discrepancies, then you might have a fuel leak or some other problem.
So does it make much difference if you don't enter the landing weight, those bits into the tablet?
You have to enter. Look, you don't have to change the landing CG at all. It's good enough to land without changing it.
I do the CG when I put the fuel stuff in. The actual performance landing.
No, the performance landing you don't have to put in. It's just a calculator.
Ah, right, okay, thank you.
So Alex, sorry, I keep on forgetting to press the button. You're there.
Always there.
Alright, so if you look at my stream now, at Macam, that is what the prediction is according to the FMC. So I'll obviously double check it, but yeah, I've written it in.
You're oh yeah, I just passed Macam. I had about 5 tons of fuel.
That could have saved me a ton of paper.
Now it will. Tell you, since I started using my whiteboard and this thing now, I've saved lots of money on paper. Hello Dimitri, welcome. How are you doing, Dimitri?
Looking good, Nico.
For sure, Reggie. I love these clouds.
Yeah, they look pretty good actually.
Dimitri sent you greetings from Vancouver, Nico.
I did answer him. One of the things that you guys don't hear is when I talk to the guys on stream because I'm on push to talk, so you don't always hear when I speak to those guys.
Beg your pardon.
No worries.
Oh, I found the scenery on the org. Okay.
Yeah, it's been published in Facebook as well as here in the group flight info. Sorry, not group flight info. Freeware scenery. All the links are here in Discord as well.
Yeah, I'll go check it out, and I might fly up a cargo 727 back to the original airport, or maybe or something.
443 nauticals before top of descent, guys.
Yeah, it's a long way.
I have about an hour, like 55 minutes to be exact.
Yeah, I'm 393 to top of descent. Sorry, 288.
80 for me.
Only 3 of us on Vatsan.
No what on Watson?
There's only 3 of us. I think there's Ryanair 7527, you and myself.
Yeah, that's given.
Yeah, I'm the Phantom Flyer.
Uncle John, if you can hear me, don't forget about your top of descent or your landing, because you've either gone past one of them or the other, so have a look.
Or both.
I hope not.
I'm fine, thanks. It's alright, I'm eating.
Yeah, okay.
I think you're about the same as me, Uncle John. Roughly.
I see of all of us on the STKP map. There's 7 of us.
Yeah, in total, yeah.
Cool. 126 from top of descent, Nico.
Oh yeah, now I see. I see the ones, yeah, because I didn't have the STKP flights turned on, I only had the VATSIM ones.
Have you eaten, Nico?
I have, but believe it or not, I'm already hungry again. I'm thinking about some toast or something.
I got time to turn on the barbecue and grill a burger before top of descent. I think I might do that.
You just go ahead, go straight ahead. I'm eating.
It's gotta be a Nico burger though.
Yeah, I think I'm just behind the Mac trying actually. On the, yeah, I just looked on the sim toolkit.
I'm just tucking into a strawberry fresh green tripe.
And I'm just having a bar of chocolate.
Oh, now you've done it. Now Nico's gonna have to go.
Well, now I've got a big chocolate here next to me. I took 2 bites and I just went, no, now I need something salty. This was just too freaking sweet.
You have some bouton on your desk, Nico.
I need to get some again.
Bloody expensive now, biltong.
My biltong maker is standing here next to me. I haven't used it in 3 years at least. I must actually dust it off, wash it a bit, and start making my own again. Get some proper sirloin steak in there.
Right, I'm going to have to pause my flight. My fluid's ready now, so I'll have to come back to it. So,
okay, enjoy.
Be back soon. Oh, snow. Burgers for me. Healthy eating.
It's flights like these where the pilots learn to play Tetris on their cell phones.
Oh, man.
Don't tell me you've run out of fuel, John.
Oh, man, really?
You don't realise how big these places are till you fly them.
That's true.
I mean, can you imagine getting the orthos for the whole of our country?
Oh, man.
Don't tell me you got them already, John.
No, no, no. No, I did not get the orthos for here. Didn't have enough time.
I thought you were going to say didn't have enough space then.
We all know that's not a problem right now.
Exactly.
Oh, if I had ortho.
Okay. Yeah, I can read it, Dimitri.
Hello, Christer. Welcome back.
Oh, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. That makes sense.
So, Cody, what drives the weather on the planet? Have to think about it.
The earth
Dude, I'm not even in
spins,
that section.
generating winds. The winds does its thing. The waves does its thing. The moon does its thing, and then we have weather.
Well, it's a combination of temperature winds, which associate with warm and cold fronts, which drive the weather. So.
Baked
And
beans,
gravity.
Baked beans
Oh.
have an input.
And
to
gravity.
wind too.
Gravity's not really a factor in that. Gravity's more of a consequence due to having an atmosphere.
Okay, so gravity is caused by having an atmosphere. That's interesting.
I did not say that.
I know, I'm teasing.
Totally put words in your mouth there.
Well,
we do have the moon's gravity.
You literally said gravity is a consequence of having an atmosphere. That was very cute. And I'm just teasing you because I don't know shit about weather and meteorology.
So, whereabouts Vancouver are you from, Dimitri?
I live in Kitsilano.
Kitsilano, Kits. I'm from Maple Ridge originally.
It's up the Tri-Cities area there.
Yep.
There's a nice little regional airport there at Pitt Meadows. I used to fly my Cessna there once upon a time.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to that airport many times.
We used to park it there because of the really low fees there. Then we moved to Abbotsford and they robbed us blind.
Yep.
Okay, Alex, so gravity is a consequence of the curvature of space-time caused by an uneven distribution of mass.
Oh, that was beautifully said.
So it affects weather, but it doesn't cause weather, if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I seem to recall that gravity causes the density gradient in the atmosphere.
It's a bit beyond what I'm learning. I mean, that's more of like a
Cody, that it?
engineering thing as opposed to a meteorological.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest. I have 30 minutes until I'm at top of descent, and I'm kind of bored in the car.
Well, you could be a good pilot and brief, like, you know, most people would do.
Yeah, I'm briefing myself actually. Touche. I never brief actually. Maybe that's why my landing rate's so crap.
You in Toronto, Jordan?
Yeah, now I am.
But
Did
you
you
know,
say
as it
Barry?
says,
I was gonna say, did you say Barry?
Not in Barrie, but actually I'm close to it. I'm like 25 minutes from Barrie.
Oh, and Torsten just messaged me. He was saying, yeah, he's right there. Because of Earth's gravity being strong enough, it allows us to hold on to an atmosphere. So if we didn't have any gravity, there wouldn't be an atmosphere. Okay, so.
True. This is why we don't have helium, actually.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a scientific engineer, because it's a little bit more in depth than my mind can. Like, meteorology's cool. That.
Come on now, Cody. The next thing you'll be telling me is that the Earth is actually round.
Oh my God.
It's not round, it's an oblate spheroid.
Haha.
My
But the
God, I couldn't even spell that.
It is an interesting thing is helium escapes the Earth's atmosphere because it's light enough that it's heated to beyond the escape velocity.
That explains what happens when they eat baked beans.
When what meat?
I'm only joking. I said
baked beans.
It dissipates out the atmosphere a lot quicker.
Well, a pilot, meteorologist, and Formula One racer walk into a
Chris.
Yes?
I'm going to put something in adults only just for you.
Nico.
Guys, go have a look. He made me think of that.
Oh yeah, that is awesome. I know it. This is so cool.
Not for astronauts.
I'd forgotten about that one, but that one is really great.
That's funny.
The baked beans, it's not for astronauts.
I'll be honest, that's the first time I've seen that, Nico.
Really? Okay.
Started descent, gentlemen.
Awesome.
Roger that, sir.
196 from DD.
Ron is still not descending. I was showing him at flight level 350 and 410 knots.
Well, while we are there, let's actually start doing some mathematics here and get this story sorted. So, WebFMC, let's get going. Right, so our next waypoint is Orabo. At Orabo, we're going to have approximately 5.2. It's probably going to be a little bit more because we've still got freaking 90 miles to go. So at this point in time, I'm guessing 5.4. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip this step until we get closer, so we have an actual reading. Because what we want to do is we want to go to the INET reference page and we want to change the gross weight for landing. According to the pre-flight planning, we will be 65.4. Now if we look at what's happening here, 5.2, and we subtract 3.7, we might get close to that, or we might not get close to it. So we're going to do this a little bit later, but what we are going to do is we're going to do the forecast. So what we need to do is find our transition altitude, and we get that off the chart. Come on. No, we don't want to change, we just want to see it. Oh, so it's not visible that way. So let's go to the airport and grab the chart there. So we said ILS 3. That's right. Let's put it. So transition altitude there is 8,000. We're going to enter flight level 080. The reason we do this is because we want the standard that is currently in green on the primary flight display to turn yellow, to remind us in case we forgot to set the local QNH. Then we're going to look for the winds. We're going to use the descent winds, so we're going to use flight level 200, 150 and 100 as summary standards. And so we've got 204 and 20. ISA, our ISA deviation is there -12, and our predicted, well, the current meter says 1010, so we'll stick to that for now. 1010. If that changes, we can always update this. And by doing this, we are now allowing this FMC and the Zibo to actually do proper descent calculations for us. So that takes care of that. Then what we want to do is we need to see our descent and intercept altitude, which is 5,700. Our decision altitude is 274 feet. MDA is 1,100. Alright, we're not going to do a circle to land, we're going to do a straight in, so we don't care for that. Alright, we've already done the calculations. We're definitely going to use auto brake 3 just to prevent us from ending in the ocean on the other side. And right, go around altitude is 8,000, and then we've got the ILS information. So let's go and insert all of them. Mr. Gleason, yes sir, I am good, thank you. How are you? Sorry, I was concentrating on a different screen, so I only noticed your message now. I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining us. So what we're going to do, start from the bottom, do 74. Man, this thing is jittery. Just move it one notch too far, just jumps. 74. then 5,700. For the ILS intercept, set 1010 on the QNH. One 30. Oops, that's wrong. What is the VOR? 11370 for the VOR, and the ILS is 30. Ah, okay, Jason. Cool. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. Let's change it that way so we'll have the ILS there, VOR there. Right, so the only thing we still need to do, but we'll do that closer to one of the actual waypoints where we have actual actionable information that we can set our weights for the descent estimation. Mattia, nothing that prevents you from flying it. The only bug that I'm still responsible for that Zibo
Expected
is
it to
waiting
be a lot more greener down here.
Let me just block these guys on Discord quickly. The only bugs that Zibo is waiting for me to report back on currently in this model is the golden dark save state. One of the other users and I have compiled a extensive list in an Excel spreadsheet of which switches work, which doesn't work. I need to verify that because we don't want to waste Zibo's time, and then he'll look into fixing that. But that's just the automatic golden dark state save. For the rest, there's nothing, my friend. Between Zibo and me, if you go to my Twitch channel, you'll see what we did yesterday. We spent more than 6 hours fixing this version 10 so that he could release it today. I mean, we worked our butts off to get that thing out to you guys, and it was fun. I mean, make no mistake, we really enjoyed it. Zibo has a wonderful sense of humor, by the way, and yeah, we did what we had to do. He did the coding as always, and there you have it. This is what we're flying now. Finished job. Yeah. It's like it's in a rectangle to this one, 90 degrees, just off the right hand side there. Oh, we've been in and over those Andes many times, but we'll do them again. As things heat up, especially in summer, One of the things that I find very amazing with the Zibo mod is the fact that density altitude is actually calculated in the flight model. It actually has an influence. And we've watched a couple of guys bite the dust there because they don't know how to do the bleeds off, takeoff, and the proper procedures with the Zibo. And if you don't know how, you can't take off. It's just the air is too thin. And so I've done some streams on that. But once it gets hot and high again, we'll go back, have some fun with the guys. Alright, so now we've got a better chance of working this one out. So at Urabo, it's definitely going to be 5.2. Going to subtract 3.7. That gives us 1.5. 66.9 minus 1.5 gives us 65.4. That will be the gross weight at landing. So if we go back to simply, if it had it at 65.4, look how close this is. Man, this is awesome. Let me just bring it up. Look there. I had it at 65.4 landing weight. Very good planning, very good. So we're going to select flaps 30. Right, and that concludes this whole PFD pre-flight, pre-descent planning phase. We need to check the course values then. Forgot about that one. It's 254. Thank you, Captain Pepco. Yeah, they've been talking non-stop, so it's kind of difficult for me to talk over them. They're going to start just now again, you'll hear. But anyway, it's fine, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I think we're basically set on this side anyway now, so we can just sit back, relax, wait for top of descent, go land. Right, there we have the rest of the guys. Uncle John is on finals already, according to
Looks like
STKP.
John's on his short final.
There's Krister waiting in the helicopter. There's Kevin. That's also Kevin. That's in, what do you call it? Vatsum. Just kill the Vatsum traffic. We don't have doubles. That's Kevin. That's Jordan that just spoke. That's Alex. Back trying. Torsten. And there I am. Right at the back. Wow. Hang on a second. Maybe I must leave out some traffic on. What is this guy? You know, guys, I'm just thinking as I'm looking at the map and listening now to this conversation of ours and flying here, we don't spend enough time in South America. We must really make a plan to fly here more. We always go to the States or Europe or South Africa because of my heritage, but you know, I think there's a couple of places here we're missing because we don't come here.
Agreed.
Yep, good point, good point.
Nico, when's the last time you flew over the Canadian Rockies or did Alaska or something like that?
A couple of months ago. We used to do that quite often.
Okay.
I like flying up to Juneau, Ketchikan, Stewart, Ballakula, all those areas. I mean, I fly there frequently with the props, but in terms of Zibo, we usually do Ketchikan, Seattle, for instance. You know, that's a nice one.
Do Vancouver to Anchorage, Calgary to Anchorage, Edmonton to Kelowna, which is also a beautiful flight. All Zibo capable.
Well, make a list. I mean, I don't have to be
I
the
will.
only one thinking of group flights. I mean, you guys are welcome to make suggestions. We'll jump on it.
Nico, there is a really nice offset visual on runway 8 at Juneau that was also part of the landing competition that they had over down in Orlando last year for the conference. It's really good to try if you haven't.
Okay. The other thing that I think we must also do, just because I've done it once now, and it was a big thrill for me, is, I'm thinking Oshkosh has been, you know, postponed this year. I don't think it's going to happen. But to do that, actually, that whole Fisk arrival with props, I think that'll be a cool thing. Just to do something a little bit different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think remember, it was last month, we did like that Grand Canyon tour in props, and that was just, you know, awesome.
I did not know this. I'm zooming in on the map. I see this airport is literally just in front of the Chile-Argentinian border. If you continue and you take your turn too late, you're going to fly into Chile airspace to turn around for your comeback.
It's very close.
I think there's one flight in Greece we did once, right, where we had to be careful not to get into Turkish airspace as we were coming into land because the approach pad was very, very close to Turkish airspace.
Oh, yes.
That was Samos.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Absolutely. Dangerous.
Some. This was a good flight. That was cool.
Nico, since you're in that neck of the woods, it might worth try and land at Rio. They have a couple of really nice circle to lands there with some nice ortho there. It's really stunning.
Very nice landing, Uncle John. Oh, he's sterile cockpit.
Yeah, I saw him muted.
Hey, is he okay? He's shaking in his chair.
He's okay. He's got a bit of shakes.
Okay.
Hey, John, nice landing, buddy.
Alright, I'm just making sure.
Cody sent your message.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Torsten.
Thanks.
Hey, Torsten.
That's an airport you need to try, Jordan. SAWH in Greece.
Big Bird, small airports.
Big
Something
bird.
like that.
Hold on to the column tightly.
Guys,
And,
and this other route that we flew from Venice to Tivat and Tivat back to Venice, that's also one. I know you've done it as a group flight, you know, with 3 or 4 guys, but we must maybe get 10 or more guys there. It's also very nice in those areas, you know.
Yeah. Second that.
There's a nice payware scenery for Tivat as well.
Well, this was a nice longer flight to get some of my X-camera presets done.
Yep.
Are you on the new version?
Jordan,
Yeah.
are you on the new version of X camera?
Yeah, the new one, 2.4.
Well, gents, I've upped my cost index to 200. I've gained 5 or so knots in airspeed indicated, so I'm cruising at 0.809 Mach. So I'm hoping to catch up a little bit, because damn it, I'm far behind.
I've just been flown at a cost index of 10.
Flying at a coast index of like 55 or 60. So yeah, I left slightly before you, but I'm flying at a very high cost index because fuel is cheap.
No, I don't care what it costs. I'm a freaking multi-billionaire in this game. I mean, I can throw whatever I want at this plane. I can even crash it and buy a new one.
Very close to VMO, Nico.
Yeah, I'm borderline, eh?
Weather isn't too bad. I mean, would have been worse.
No, visibility is a little low at about 6,000 from what I saw on John's. Then it clears up pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm at 6,000 now and still in clouds.
Don't know if you're talking, Razor, but there's no audio coming through, my friend.
Hello, how about now?
Yeah, copy 5x5.
Okay. Had to do a system restore. I don't know. I think I was having problems with my Windows 10 somewhere. Not sure what's going on at the moment, but yeah, I've been having problems with the Zibo, and not just the Zibo, but all other aircraft. It just seemed like my comm radios were muted.
Yeah. Chris said he had something similar. I'm not sure if you heard my response because I relayed Chris's message. Maybe you can just run it by him again, Chris. Did you guys hear me, Chris?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Now you're talking and we
heard
don't
you.
see you. We don't hear you, Chris.
The landing was a bit of an anticlimax. I was expecting problems coming in height-wise, so I came in with flaps out and gear down very early.
Nothing wrong with being prepared, Uncle John.
I think we ought to fly from Stanley from here.
Yeah, we should take a little trip to the Falklands.
Well, we're not that far away, are we, from here?
No, easy.
Just come under the clouds at 4,000 feet.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can see that. There's a cloud buildup. I mean, there's a very little cloud coming down, but now that I'm getting close, I can see a bit of buildup at 10,000.
Actually, this SkyMax is rendering these clouds quite nicely. I'm enjoying this.
Alipay, I agree.
I can kind of give feedback to the beta team. They need to tweak and.
You're breaking up. You want to what tweak us?
I also dropped the nose a bit when we got to about 700.
What do you want to do with the beta team?
Yeah, well, Ultraweather was released last week, but there's quite a few bugs, and kind of feeding back info to Andre, who's in contact with the developers, to try to release, hopefully next week, a version that fixes all the outstanding bugs. That's why I was asking what you were using, Nico, so I can kind of compare what you see on your screen and what I see on my screen.
Gotcha.
Paul's asked me if I'll be cameraman. I can't because they're what system are they on?
We're on VATSIM. VATSIM.
Yeah, well, I'm not on VATSIM, so I can't do the camera. Apologies, Paul.
Nico, did you say someone else had a similar problem than me?
Chris. Yeah, Chris.
Well, audio problems in X-Plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't me, Nico.
Hi, landing, Kevin.
No, it was me,
Oh,
Nico.
Kevin. Sorry, guys. Sorry, yeah, it was Kevin then.
Yeah, what I found was that X-Plane had just muted itself, but it wasn't showing up as mute.
Maybe just toggle it, you know, sound off, sound on, see if it helps.
That's what I did, and it came back again.
Where did you do that, Kevin?
Just kept toggling the sound on and off, the mute on and off, and mute on and off, and eventually it came back. I don't know whether it was a problem with X-Plane or if it was just Windows influencing it.
Yeah, I think, well, my problem goes past Zibo. It goes in X-Plane in every plane I have, the Laminar aircraft and also the extra aircraft, that it all is the same problem. The comms are muted.
Yeah, that sounds like a Windows interfering with X-Plane. Recycle the sound mute button in X-Plane menu and see what happens.
Or what I did was I went into Windows Sound and I set any other device as default and reset that one as a.
Also, I just want to say that if you are using a towless plane, sometimes that mute sounds for whatever reason, their sound machine interferes. So after a flight with towless, it's always a good idea to go and look at your sounds.
For sure, that's a big problem.
Yeah, because Tolis have their own sounds.
Okay, I appreciate that. I just did a system restore back to a previous date, and I think I may have fixed the problem. I don't know. I'll have to go look and see. So now, when you say recycle, which button do I need to do to recycle the sound in X-Plane?
Just go to your main menu, sound, and then you'll see the sound on and off button. Just recycle that.
Oh, okay. All right. And then I'll try the other thing too with putting it onto another.
Nico's got it up on stream at the moment if you're looking.
Yeah, I've taken it off. I'll put it back if I need to. It's just this. You go to your settings
Okay,
there.
I'll.
This. You can
I don't have
enable and
I don't have
disable.
his stream up at the moment. I just, but I will. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Runway vacated, Jordan, for when you come in.
Roger that, sir. I'm on 10-mile final. Starting to clear up at 4,000, just like you said, sir.
Have great landings, everyone.
Thank you.
I'm going to park right next to Uncle John, even though I can't see him.
Alright, fully stabilized, 10 miles out. We're good.
Just grabbing some water, okay?
Oh, I got an excellent landing rate.
Something's going on here. View.
Krister says, sorry, let me press a button. Kevin, Krister says, nice landing. He was hovering to watch you, and it's a nice landing.
I thought I saw a 737 hovering in the sky.
Yeah, it's actually in a helicopter.
I'm just waiting to see Jordan come in now.
Yeah.
Come on, Jordan, make it a good one.
I got 4 red, and I don't know why.
I've got you inside.
64 people watching you, Jordan. No pressure.
No pressure.
Usually the PAPI is not aligned with the glide slope, so if you're on a glide slope, ignore the PAPI until you visual.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
And once you
Starting to
visual,
worry.
just focus on the threshold. Just focus on the threshold. Don't worry about anything.
And it's a very undulating runway.
Oh no! Oh no! That was terrible. For some reason, it wouldn't disengage my throttle. Had to do it manually. My controller wouldn't do it. Auto throttle was off. I don't know why I did that. I have no control. Yeah, no. Nothing.
You might have to recalibrate, check your bindings again.
Yeah, something's wrong. I'm just gonna DC. That's annoying. That's annoying.
Sorry, Chris,
Keep
I just got your message.
auto throttle on, because sometimes the logic goes into a go. Unless it's a Cat 3 auto lander, logic might go into a go around mode if your auto throttle is engaged.
Right.
Oh no, Jordan, you broke the Z.
Yeah.
I will let my solicitors know. There's got to be a claim in there somewhere.
I think maybe some of my controls were locked because my X camera window was as a pop-out window on another screen, and I think maybe that had something to do with it.
Yep, yep.
Because Paul was telling me all he could see was my X camera screen.
Jordan, are you using Ultra Weather XP?
No. No. I'm using SkyMax Pro. That was going to be a beautiful landing too. Crap.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Angel.
Hello.
Hi, Angel.
Hello. Looks like I see it all.
Yeah, you missed it. How do you pronounce this name of the shampoo where we're gonna land? The city apparently has a name of a shampoo.
Ushuaia.
Ushuaia, is it?
Ushuaia.
Ushuaia. Okay, I wasn't wrong.
Krista, I put that screenshot in the screenshots in Discord.
That was a fun land.
Actually, a really nice airport to fly into with the scenery around it. I'm gonna have to do that again with Ortho.
And it's just pretty clear. I mean, the approach pad's pretty clear. And ultra weather is just, the sky is just fantastic.
Alipe, yes, my weather radar is not on. Let me switch it on. There you go, it's on. Yeah, the rest seems not for me. So there you go. Did you file it in your flight plan, Krister, that it's a B407? Just check that you have the correct ICAO code, then it should be fine. But you never know. These freaking clients sometimes also don't really work well. Looks like things are going to start happening fast now. I'm going to go put on my anti-ice on the engines because we don't know what's in these clouds. There's no reflection, so it's not going to be a massive storm. But it is condensation and we are at -5 degrees, so we don't want the sudden...
Jordan,
loss.
you don't look too impressed.
I'm pissed. Pardon my language, but
What did I miss?
Jordan, it happens to the best of us. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, I know the feeling, mate. Don't let it get to you. I know it hurts and it's upsetting, but you know what? Go offline, get onto that runway, set up a, the aircraft, take off, fly a hand-flown circuit and come land it online. When you get on downwind, switch on your VATS and come land.
Yeah, I mean that's what I do a few circuits. But the thing I know is if you're on a Cat 1 and you have your outer throttle engaged, it will automatically throttle up as you land and go around. I think it's part of the logic.
Yeah, it's imperative that you get rid of your auto throttle before you land.
How many times did that happen to me, Nico, when I thought the auto throttle was off and it wasn't?
Okay, well, if you're beating yourself up over it, just remember that I did a group flight where I was landing at, was it the Palma de Mallorca, where there's a runway that ends up in the ocean, and it happened to me, and I went off the deep end into the ocean with my engine at full throttle, so happens.
You were just keen to swim.
Well, I'm compiling orthos for this area. I'm going to fly it again. Like today.
Yeah, I might fly it back up in the 727. It's a long flight, though. It's gonna suck.
Well, gents, there's nothing stopping some of you to fly with, I mean, just because I knock off now and need to go speak to Brother Jorge doesn't mean that you guys don't have to do the same.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm actually scared of the 727.
.727 always bites me in the hand when I try to get it down. I get distracted and I get overspeed, or if I
or you packs overheat, and you die of suffocation.
Yeah.
We should go back up to Peru. I should fly up to Peru from down here.
Let's do it. 4, maybe 5 hours.
I've already got the Peruvian livery. I've been using that now. Nearest to South America I could get.
Into the soup, Nico.
Yes, sir.
I love the livery.
Beautiful once those clouds clear, though.
Kevin Krister asks, how does he look now? Do you see him as a helicopter or still a Boeing?
I see him as a helicopter now. That's
yeah, helicopter, Krister.
I see him as a plane, hover plane, like a small Piper or something.
He says thank you.
I'll put him another screenshot on.
Okay.
Thousand to go.
I mean, CSLR, Peter, I'm sorry. I mean, some might have heard me scream on stream once because I couldn't get my CSL sorted out. That's how much a pain in the bottom.
There's somebody flying over there.
I am checking my installation because I tried to put my plane in Ushuaia and ended up floating in the sky. So I think I don't have this.
What I want to see. Oh,
Saludos,
this is
Angel.
snow. No, this is snow.
Hola.
This is snow.
I was going to say, is it Nico to come in next?
Yeah, I'm watching Nico's approach.
Yeah, looks like it.
Now, how did he get snow?
Autos.
Autos!
That's a beautiful sight. Wow. Ushuaia is the southmost airport in the world. Fight by Chilean people who think or say that they have one more at the south, but it is not an airport, considered not an airport, just an airfield.
Yeah, it's not an official one, just a dirt strip or something.
Yep. And the biggest aircraft landing in Ushuaia was the V3.42.10 from Aerolíneas Argentinas.
I'm gonna go pick up my lasagna.
Lasagna.
Garfield.
I've now flown 13,402 nauticals on Sim Toolkit Pro, 82.8 hours.
Nice.
It looks like Nico's on the ILS now, so we're gonna see.
He's got somebody behind him.
It's like Norway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Who's
wish
that
I had
Pantera?
auto.
Do you remember what size your orthos are? Are they 16?
I did them in 16, but I used that special feature to make 10 nautical miles around any airport. It needed to be 17.
Okay, gotcha.
I stuck with 16 throughout.
And did you have snow, John?
Of course.
Oh, I'm just not playing this game anymore.
Why? What's the matter, mate?
Why?
Make autos.
Come on.
It's not a game.
Tell Uncle John. Tell Uncle John. He's listening.
I want snow.
Make
Hey,
autos.
it's June.
Yeah, but this is Southern Hemisphere.
This is a bit close to those mountains.
This is just beautiful, man.
You can get snow now with some seasons, right?
Yes. It looks wonderful. I love flying in it.
It's good the way that cloud cleared at 4,000 for all of it.
Yeah.
Apparently this is well known for wind shear as well.
Well, looking at its position, it's hardly surprising, John. Mountains to the right, water to the left.
Yeah. If you look at the charts, it actually warns you.
Is that Christos lights ahead of you, Rico?
Yeah, must be.
Change, I'm slowing down here.
Soft
Nico, there is a new beta out for Active Sky XP yesterday, right? I don't know if you're aware of this. Supposedly works really good with Vulkan now.
I've heard
No, didn't know.
reports. Yeah, I've heard reports.
I've downloaded it. I've just used it now on this.
So, do you guys get email notifications when this happens? Because
when your Active Sky opens, there is a news feed on page 1, and if it's a significant enough update, usually not a beta, a normal release, it actually tells you.
oh, excellent.
Hello, Steel. Welcome. You're just in time, buddy.
Make a habit of going into the once a week or so and just check myself.
News page, home. Just hit home. News. Okay, yeah. Beta 7414. That says April 28th, 2020.
Yeah, because that was the full beta that came out. It doesn't show you the new beta.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, well, just go to the home page. Grab it from the home page.
I forgot where I bought it from.
Just go to Hi-Fi Simulations homepage. You can download it from.
Perfect. Because I just have to log in, then it works. Okay.
You good, Nico?
Traffic. Clear of conflict.
Thousand feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Traffic. Clear of conflict.
Approaching 2-5.
Nice hovering, Krista.
No smoking signs are on.
Approaching minimums. 300.
Mango Airlines about to land.
Minimums. 200.
Even got a news chopper following him in.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Very nice.
Thank you.
80 knots.
You've been practicing.
Like I said, I think he's done this before, John.
Remaining.
Have to keep my eye on this one.
Still, the scenery links are in Discord. Go to Freeware Scenery, it's there. You'll see both the airports. Just read carefully, it's there. Well, guys, welcome to Ushuaia. Wow, it's beautiful, and look how nice and dark it's getting already. Wow, just made it in time, eh?
the change log for that new SAZS XP might interest you, John.
Yeah, it does. For John too, yeah.
What's that? I missed that.
Well, they
I
have a
said-
fix for traffic TCAS usage causing crash.
And also it's now compatible with Traffic Global for X-Plane.
Sounds good.
Oh, okay.
Compatible with XP Realistic Pro V2. Compatible with SkyMax Pro with Rural Weather Connector. So I guess it wasn't fully compatible before.
Also, I'd like to see what added new API functionality to provide turbulence and AS active status to custom data apps mean.
I wonder when XP Realistic version 2 will be out.
Don't disconnect, guys. I really
Roy
want
said
to...
that he's not going to release XP Realistic next version until Vulkan is stable and up and running. So you're looking somewhere in July, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Don't disconnect, guys. I really want to be standing next to you and just take a nice shot or two.
Yeah, don't worry.
That was a nice
I was waiting
and
for you to
close
take a nice shot.
landing, Nick.
Thanks, Mac, and yes, I will. Cool. Thank you, Alex.
This is why I love flying, because the last time you were parked next to me was like 2.5 hours ago, very far away, and then we take off and we don't see each other, and somehow magically we're stopped right next to each other. See, we have all that energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, high up in the air, going so fast, and you managed to be stopped a few meters apart. That's amazing.
Very.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it conceptually, we're like, 800 miles away from where we used to be, but we managed to steer those planes and manage the energy to be stopped at a very precise spot, 800 nauticals away from where we used to be stopped 3 hours ago. So,
the question is, who's the better pilot at managing the plane? Who used less fuel?
Oh, I had to burn a little bit more. I went to CIF 200 to catch up. Thanks, Day Day.
Yeah, but with your bank balance, you ain't bothered about that.
Told you.
where do you see how much you burned?
Nice flight, Nico. Well done.
Watch my screen. Are you watching my screen?
I already shut down my plane, so I'm not sure how much I have.
If you look at, you've got a fuel usage meter on your center ND, I think.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to show him. The other thing you can do is obviously compare it with your fuel weight and balance. Ooh, I got an excellent rating.
John, you're not alone.
Two of a kind. Da, 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 da. Two of a kind.
I'm on short final and streaming it, taking a risk that I don't hash it up.
I got it excellent as well, John.
Oh, that's
Forever.
I thought you all said this was a dangerous airport. Looked like I could get better than good at this one.
Well, how far are you from landing?
I had to put mine on pause. I had some phone calls I had to attend to, so
We're going to wait for you.
I'm a long way away. I say completely on pause.
Open the taps up.
I will do it on Discord when everybody's had their fun here, John. Just for you.
Oh, there's
Yes,
Mr.
What's your distance to go then?
I'm only just at like top of descent, I think. I'm on
Okay.
pause still at the
I had
moment.
1.9 tons of fuel, and I started, I think, with 7.6. So that means about 5.8 tons of fuel.
I like the water effect there, Nico.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice.
Looks like rain to me.
Captain Pepka, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing it with us. I know it's a long flight and all these things, but thank you so much for your time.
All right, fellas. I got a book here. My wife is looking at me real funny. I'll catch you on the next one.
Okay.
See you
Okay,
around.
catch
Bye,
you later.
everybody. Bye.
See ya.
Take care.
Yeah, Krister, if you download all the scenery relevant to real Argentina, the guys who made
If you're not going
this
to give me
one,
5 stars, I shall
they give
cry.
you the whole background story because they also made this other airfield, they made the
Can
city
you
and
hear me,
all these
guys?
things.
I didn't even look at my stars
Yeah, I
on
can hear
landing.
you.
Yeah, we got you, Reg.
You sound far off and a bit soft. Just come a bit closer.
Go live on Discord for me.
I did stream that. It should be streaming.
Just go live on Discord.
It is.
Beautiful.
I've did an exclamation mark over it, so I don't know what's been happening. But the big moment of truth, I'm going to check the landing. It looked a good one.
Okay.
And I thought everyone was watching as well.
Disappointment. Sorry.
Oh, not as I thought. 3 stars, but I'll do a replay.
Right, guys, I will just finish this and then I'm going to stop the stream and I'll just watch this last landing. Thank you so much for watching, each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. And, you know, some of you stuck around longer than others for the flight. Some of you came back. I really appreciate all of you. And depending on what happens tomorrow with the family and work and things, I will probably do one stream tomorrow and then we'll chat again. You guys must have a good rest of your day, whatever you plan on doing. You're welcome, Krister.